Hey, it's White Boy Chris. If the Pat Downs ever made you laugh, then join our Patreon and support us. Get bonus content, a t-shirt, or an autographed copy of Rabbit, Miss Pat's autobiography. Visit MissPatComedy.com for the link to the Patreon, and while you're there, join our Facebook group.
Welcome to another episode of the Pat Down. Still down here in the dungeon with my good friend, sick ass Deon, and I'm here with White Boy Chris.
Where you get all this energy from, nigga?
Yeah, all of a sudden.
I fell asleep on a podcast. Hey, y'all will hear me. Chris talking that bullshit. You know, Chris going all that shit. He read like a motherfucker won't hear that shit. I fell asleep. I didn't even know I was asleep. My body fell asleep, but my spirit was saying, won't he shut the fuck up?
Snored and everything.
But you can hear it after the music. I swear, I apologize, but I didn't even know I was asleep. I got vertigo.
You better get up, get out, and tune into this podcast. This Pat spit the truth, spit the real fact. Nothing but the ugly, classy at the same time. Pat got the flavor, these are not your same lines. That's the politics, she been on the real grind. It could be pretty but ugly at the same time. Just tune in, put your lock on the spin down. Ain't no need for the wait and turn it up now. What you talking about? Is it real though? And cut the game, you get no play like Nintendo. You wasted time, turn it up, nothing but the ugly. Straight off the top, everything she say, you know it's funny. Full blast, this a taste of the future. Listen on your iPhone, on your desktop computer. Share it, tweet it, ain't no way to beat it. Nothing but the ugly, turn it up and gon' repeat it.
We talking about the Quisha penis cake.
Good Lord.
That thing was beautiful. She had put, looked like she had put some coconut oil on that nigga.
It was.
Did you see the crick in it? She kind of made it a little too thick. The ball sex was a little too real for me.
It was
Very graphic.
It was very big and very real. I mean, it was the penis touched the man's nipple. It was so long.
Yeah, damn. Only a nigga. You cock blocking, ain't you? I didn't even notice that. Goddamn, Chris.
I had to stare at it for a long time, wondering what it was, and then I realized it was a big penis.
She put a glaze on. What you thought somebody had cut somebody off at the torso and put him on the table?
I just didn't know what it was. I just never seen one that big.
Oh, it was. They said he was good too, and he was covered in butter.
What flavor was it?
White.
Yeah. Well,
I think he was yelling.
Trying to get everybody involved.
My friend Aaron messaged me because I accidentally came face to face with black culture today. This penis cake popped up on my phone while I was on a sales call, and I went, "Oh, geez." I go, "That's what you get for following Quisha for thirst shots."
You see that? What I just showed you?
Oh, the morgue. So these people in Michigan, these 3 morgue workers, got fired for eating a dick cake. And normally, that's the term we use in the comedy game when you're not doing well on stage, is you're eating dick cake.
Eating dick cake.
Cake.
Yeah.
Why would they get fired for that?
They were being racist about it.
How?
Oh.
They were biting the dick first?
They were mocking black people.
How?
Through the dick cake and being racist. Like, you didn't read the article that you sent me?
No.
This is...
I read the headline. I'm like Trump supporters. We just read the headline and hey, I hate them motherfuckers.
Hydroxychloroquine works.
Speaking of him, did y'all see that when somebody made that video of him interviewing himself?
Oh, yes.
Shit,
I didn't see that.
You haven't seen it? I think I sent it to you on Twitter. Is that
Yes, I got it.
Take a look at some of these charts. In numerous categories, we're lower than the world. Let me explain. Well, the test right here, take a look. You can test too much. You do know that. What it says is when you have somebody that has it, where there's a case, it will last. No, but you're not reporting it correctly. We have cases, our testing, I believe, this is the testing, yeah. Yep. Check it out. New cases, new cases, new cases. The top one, that's a good thing, not a bad thing. We test more, we have, now take a look. Death is way down from where it was. Take a look at this. These are the tests. It leveled out and it's going down. This gives me.
This shit is confusing.
Yeah. The other one is someone to add a laugh track.
You were saying big, huge crowd. It was indoors.
By the way,
these people, they listen to you.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
Yeah.
So Fox broadcast it. It was the highest rating in the history of Fox Television. Saturday night. It was the highest rating.
Mr. President.
My speech, well, wait a minute. You're saying something.
Yeah.
It's under control as much as you can control it. This is a horrible plague that beset us.
You really think this is as much as we can control? It's going to get worse before it gets better. It's not something you like to say. I know you said that.
You know, there are those that say, you can test too much. You do know that.
Who says that?
Read the books.
What books?
We didn't even have a test. When I took over, we didn't even have a test. Now, in all fairness,
why would you have a test?
No test.
The virus
for
didn't
this.
exist.
You know, it's called science. Take a look at some of these charts.
I'd love to.
We're going to look.
Let's look.
And if you look at death,
started to go up
here's
again.
one.
That look like some third
We're
grade.
lower than the world.
That look like some third grade fucking them charts he had. Blew
The
my
charts look
mind.
like he made them himself.
It's literally like, Daddy, please don't hit me. Look at these charts. I mean, that's how it is very juvenile the way that he speaks now.
Now, nigga, he started off like that, bigger. He
Yeah,
remind
but
me.
it's getting worse.
He remind me of the teacher. He remind me of a lesson that I learned when we was little. It take big at EREST at ING. Can you add ING to big?
Bigger?
I don't know.
Nigga, what?
What was the lesson you learned?
You didn't learn it because that was not it.
You know I can't. So you had to take a word and add EREST.
Uh-huh.
You know.
Yeah, you can do that to big.
Yeah,
Make
so
it bigger and biggest.
Yeah, that's what he remind me of. Every word he used, what is that called?
Everything's an exclamation, like, sad.
He embellishes
Sadder,
everything.
sadder.
Yeah.
He's a
he used
bullshitter.
all the endings in every conversation.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
okay.
I ain't
You
that
had me
damn
lost
dumb.
for a second.
Yeah, he add ERESTING to every.
Yeah.
If he said
We're winning.
we win, we win in, we winners, we winning. See, that's the kind of shit I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's
And
always...
the teacher didn't tell him he don't supposed to use all of them in a sentence. Somebody didn't tell him.
No, he's to me, like these interviews, the Chris Wallace one from a couple weeks ago.
Why did he even take these interviews?
I think he thought Chris Wallace was going to be fair, and he looks. He keeps batting at Biden. You know, I mean, let's be honest. Biden seems like he's lost a step, but like he keeps trying to point that out, and it's like, dude, you are talking
Man,
like
woman, camera.
donkey.
It's like, what are you talking about, bro? They make you take this test. It's a memory test. So they say you get a person, man, woman, camera, TV. And I was like, what is he fucking talking about?
He was given some test for like mental
For dementia.
For dementia, that's what it was. And the test is supposed to take you like 10 minutes, and they give you that you have to repeat back something to them at the beginning, and then you do it again later. And it took him 30 minutes to finish the test. And so he's like repeating it back to Chris Wallace, and he's like, the last 5 questions are unbelievably hard. And it's basically like, man, woman, elephant, donkey. It's incredibly hard. Like
It's like, and I'm not picking at you guys because I know some of you guys out there support Trump and that's your thing. And you know, I support Biden and I understand that Biden ain't got but a half a brain too, but at least he keep his mouth shut. It's like his supporters just don't look at the real shit. Like
It's like that book, Emperor's New Clothes, where nobody would tell this nigga he walking through the street naked. Like, nigga, something's wrong with him. And instead of getting him help, everybody's just like, oh, he's better than your guy.
Yeah, and which is fucking crazy. Because in the end, he becomes all of our guy. Mm-hmm. He's just not the Trump supporter that people vote. He ended up being all of our president. And it's a shame. It is a shame.
Sorry, I ruined it.
TV cast.
Let's take a test right now. Let's go down. Joe and I will take a test. Let him take the same test that I took.
Incidentally, I took the test too when I heard that you passed it.
Yeah, how did you do it?
Well, it's not the hardest test.
No, but
there's a picture and it says, what's that? And it's an elephant.
No. You see, that's all misrepresentation.
Well, that's what it was on the web.
It's all misrepresentation. Because, yes, the first few questions are easy, but I'll bet you couldn't even answer the last 5 questions. I'll bet you couldn't. They get very hard, the last 5 questions.
Well, one of them was count back from 100 by 7.
And let me tell you, you couldn't answer.
All right, what's the question?
Many of the questions. I'd get you the test. I'd like to give it. But I guarantee you that Joe Biden could not answer those questions. Okay? And I answered all 35 questions correctly.
You talk about how...
He didn't get one wrong?
I'm
sure he did.
It took him 3 times longer. Reportedly, that's what has been leaked, is that it took him...
You know what's crazy about him? I don't know how this episode turned out to be about our president, but what's crazy about him is that he don't realize how many haters he got in his camp. Who the fuck is leaking all this shit about him? He got some haters in his camp.
It's probably him. Have you ever heard the story of he would call in the 80s and 90s, he would call reporters as his own press agent?
Yeah.
So there's this great documentary on, it doesn't matter what your political persuasion is, you'll find it interesting. It's Trump and American Dynasty on Netflix. And there's tape of it. He calls these reporters from the Post, because these reporters all have their old tapes from all the years. He's like, "Hello, this is Robert Murphy. I'm Donald Trump's press agent. He's fantastic." Like, and you listen to it and you're like, there's no way that he's fooling anyone. But he loves to leak things to the press so people will talk about him.
Yep. Sinbad used to do that. He used to call up radio stations and be like, "Oh man, you guys got to get this this Sinbad guy. He's so funny." And the people would be like, "Who's that?" And then he would be like, "Hold on, let me go get him for him." And then he would tell jokes and they'd be like, "Oh, this guy's really great." And that's how he got work.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I love Sinbad.
I can't play with the press like that.
Everybody knows your voice too. So.
Oh yeah, my fucking voice. You know, the only way I get away with my voice is when I'm calling my husband creditors or his bank, and I can say I'm like, "This is Garrett," and that's the only people that don't recognize my voice is his creditors, and I can play like and they be like, then sometimes they'll slip, like when I put them, I'm like, "Sit your ass down," and that'd be the mama that come out of me, and they be like, "Yes, ma'am." I said, "I am a sir," and I keep it going. I'll be like, "Are you judging me because I'm in a same-sex relationship?"
Please. How often do you do this? Please tell me a lot.
I do every time I want to know something and it's up on his name, because like if something in his name, they won't speak to me.
Right.
Well, you're not on the account. I am Garrett. I'm Garrett. I call all the time.
From the
play
makers
like I'm here.
of I Am Legend, it is Miss Pattis. I am Garrett. Show me the money, motherfuckers.
I always play like I'm him, because my voice, especially like if you get me early in the morning. Like 7, 8 o'clock. Oh, nigga. I sound like Samuel Jackson in this motherfucker.
She calls me up, she'll call at like 7:30. Child. Hi, Miss Pat. How are you? Fine.
Yeah, I got a deep ass voice. I hate it too. I think that's why I'm not romantic, because my voice is so goddamn deep. Nobody want no he, she talking to them. I'm sucking your dick right.
Not anymore.
I told you, be like, clear your throat.
Oh my God.
Sound like Marge Simpson. Homer.
Homer. Homer. Homer.
Watch when she does it. She does the upper lip thing.
Homer. Homer. Can I get on top? Hell no. I miss the days when you got on top in sex when you a girl. Shit, and me, we too fat now. We look like 2 heels.
You look like 2 heels.
2 baby Stone Mountain.
Well, let me write that down for the title.
And then I told y'all earlier I have to take that damn pill it's my power stirring for my hip. I can't get on my knees and do that shit no more. Everything be sticking together and shit.
Oh my God.
I can't do that kind of shit. My hats go off to y'all if you get sex and you on top and he towing you all around the house and pulling your hair. I remember my friend used to be in the kitchen cooking and getting fucked. Them was the good old days. Yeah. She used to be cooking. He be fucking her from the back. But I can't do it. I cannot. First of all, you can't get naked around these chairs. And if you do, they all freaks too.
Have you seen that video of the woman in the bathing suit and that little boy licks her booty?
Yeah.
What?
Somebody posted in the group. I had to take it down because we can't have that. But that shit was wild.
Yeah, he licked her ass.
He was like,
And he probably was 5 years old, a nasty bastard. Ain't no telling. He probably been like my crack baby. You know they around here to go Google it. Elsa sucking dick. And Elsa really do be sucking dick. I don't know who did that to the Elsa. And after they did, I said, I'm going to see if Smurfette suck dick. She on there sucking dick too.
She getting turned out.
She's the biggest of the hoes. Yeah.
Smurfette was always a hoe.
Always.
Yeah, how you gonna put one girl and all them men and ain't nobody getting no nut? She wasn't everybody's sister. She was a hoe.
She's everybody's stepsister.
No, she was a hoe. That what she was. Did they ever get Smurfette a boyfriend?
I never saw the cartoon, to be honest.
Oh, shit.
That cartoon wasn't about relationships, so
I used to love the Smurfette nigga. Ooh, I mean the Smurfs. That was my shit every Saturday morning. Every fucking Saturday morning, I would get up and watch that shit.
Do they still have Saturday morning cartoons?
No, the last Saturday morning cartoon aired last year.
How you know?
It was in the news. It was the final Saturday morning cartoon on the broadcast networks.
Wow.
End of an era.
They need to bring that back.
Yeah.
Kids don't have shit to wake up to. They gotta get this old. I mean, kids should be able to wake up to that kind of shit.
Well, now it's streaming. You can watch it whenever the fuck you want to. You don't gotta wait till Saturday.
Yeah, my little niece will wake up. She's 4. She wakes up in the middle of the night to watch TV and knows how to turn on Hulu and Netflix and all that stuff.
Hell, it's
You need a
built into
motherfucking
the
job.
TVs now.
So we went on vacation and we were sitting there and we're watching. So the TV had cable, so I turn on Nickelodeon for her and we're watching SpongeBob, and then we're sitting there and she goes, "What is this show?" I go, "The commercials?" She goes, "Yeah, I hate commercials. What's this show?" I go, it lasts 3 minutes and then the show comes back on. She goes, "Commercials? What is this?" She had never seen a commercial in her little 4-year-old life.
That's crazy.
That show is crazy.
Because now it's just all ads and videos now. Like they do a quick 15-second ad or whatever, and then you're back to whatever it is you're watching. Or you pay extra so you don't have commercials. Ugh, when we were kids, we didn't have that fucking option. You know how many goddamn... I don't want to make any money. I just love to sell gun commercials. I had to fucking sit through that creepy ass old dude.
We were watching them on Nickelodeon, but it was still cool because it was all the toys that you wanted to buy and all that stuff.
When I was coming up, it was not that. They didn't really market to the kids. They marketed to the moms who was at the house. So you saw a bunch of Tide commercials, Keebler Elbs, the cookie guys. What happened to that?
These Elbas.
Y'all gonna stop picking that how I talk, motherfucker.
That's how we make all this money.
Keebler Elbs. The two little motherfucking, what was they? Two little, one they Smurfs, two little cookie men.
Yeah, elves.
They were the elves.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it right. We were just laughing because you said elves.
Elbas.
They had a bunch of McDonald. Oh, this is it. Remember the McDonald merchant? Big Mac, quarter pound of French fry, icy Coke, smoked and shake. You remember that?
No.
You don't remember that?
Play up here.
No.
What the fuck? The Mac, this is the history, nigga. Let me show you this commercial. And they will have black people out there. They only had black people. They never bit the burger.
They never actually ate it.
They never let the black folk bite the burger. And that's when they started saying McDonald was racist because they had the black folk double dutching and dancing. Watch this shit. There was a shit back in the day, boy.
What's a double dutching?
You jump rope.
Jump rope. You get two ropes and you jump in the middle. God damn. I'm glad we friends, Chris.
I need to learn something. My friend Jordan goes, it is astounding how little you know. You are a smart person and you are dumb. I go, thank you.
Just about life. That's all. You getting that, but we getting you there. McDonald commercial. McDonald's.
It's gonna be a bunch of R&B black people dancing with chicken nuggets or playing in a goddamn fountain, drinking a fucking.
Well, while you
I
look
hate
that up,
McDonald's so.
We're gonna take a break while I look that up. We'll be right back.
I remember that.
No, not that whack shit. McDonald commercial with the double Dutch and jump rope in it. Here it is. It was the 80s. Turn it down.
Fish, quarter pound of French fries, icy cold thick shake, Sundays apple pie. Filet fish, quarter pound of French fries, icy cold thick shakes, Sundays apple pies. If you're hungry, then for goodness sake, give yourself a tasty break. With Big Mac, filet fish, quarter pound of French fries, icy cold thick shakes, Sundays apple pies at McDonald's.
The shit would get them so canceled.
The niggas never been to burger either.
This was out there in poverty dancing for quarter pounder.
Let me see this
They had the
one.
biggest fucking smiles on their face.
Nigga, they got a commercial.
It's super weird. That didn't air here where I live.
Yeah, that definitely didn't play up here. I hate McDonald's commercials. They make black people look so fucking.
Everybody did.
Everybody's
But
so
yeah.
happy.
It's just
But we had a song, Big
some
Mac
bullshit
filet
ass
fish,
food.
quarter pound of French fry, icy coke, milkshake, and Sundays and apple pie. They didn't show up here. Well, I guess it was a down south thing. Because, it probably was because, they like to dance down there.
Right.
That's where all the dancing was coming from back then.
so that the one where he was naming the white one where you said not that white shit. That commercial played up here.
Oh,
Yeah.
so they divide them. They
Yeah.
gave y'all the proper nigga, and then they gave us the dancing Negro.
Right.
Yeah, because I've never seen that commercial. I'm like, not that whack shit.
Yep.
It was double dutching. And then I remember as a kid, we would want to eat, the nuggets. Oh, my God, I just want to make McDonald's nugget. My mom go in there and chop the ass off a chicken and fry it up and call it Negro nugget.
I don't know what it is about those nuggets, but they were so good.
You get the honey.
Oh, the
my
honey, yes.
God,
They was not fucking good. That is so artificial fucking meat. That shit. I went to Culver's, right? And up here yesterday, and I was like, I'm a Chick-fil-A bitch, but Chick-fil-A had a line 16 mile long with
Like-
they people.
like the
And
dick
I just,
on Quisha's cake.
yeah, like the dick on Quisha cake. I could not fucking wait in that line. I had to go get these kids breakfast for school. So so my other niece like, well, let's just go to Culver's. I was like, don't you got expensive taste, bitch? Who the fuck say let's go? Culver's ain't even got a dollar menu.
Culver's is like a sort of a higher end burger joint, shakes.
Fucking Dairy Queen on steroids.
Yeah, like if Steak and Shake what it used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I pull in the drive through and I order. And these motherfuckers, they don't do kids meals anymore. They wants to do doubles and real hamburgers and shit. So I said, okay, since y'all been quarantined in the house and Garrett, I've been in here throwing fucking Black Lives Matter water on y'all kids. Come on out. We see some white people have us a fucking good time and realize the world ain't what Garrett around to think it is. So
I walked up today and one of the kids goes, "Hi, white boy, Chris." I forgot the Chris part.
So I put him in the car and we go over the Culver's and shit. And the lady was like, $56. I said, God damn. I said, do you got any coupons? And so the lady looked at me and she was black. And she gave me, and you know it, bitch, pull out your phone.
Nice.
I pulled out my phone and I got through coupon and showing them the motherfucking dollar. That motherfucker went down to $32.
What?
Yes. It showed when you go to Retail Me Not, nigga, they got everybody coupon. They got a coupon to get to heaven. So
Just pay $500.
yeah, so I get me some chicken fingers. I gotta drive and I don't eat no burger. Man, I bit into that. I said, oh hell no, this don't taste like no motherfucking Chick-fil-A. I turned that motherfucking Yukon around. I said, hey, a bitch gonna need a refund. This chicken by faking my motherfucking right nipple. Yeah. I don't want to eat this shit. It was horrible. I got me a goddamn burger so big I bit one time and I was full. So Culver's chicken for
Culver's chicken fingers are disgusting.
Oh my! They taste like some shit you get at a club. I mean a pool hall.
Yeah,
like a real heavy breading,
and it's just fake in the middle, and it tastes like you're eating cardboard asshole.
Yeah, it doesn't even smell like.
You ever licked cardboard asshole?
Once in college.
Oh, she had a prostated asshole.
Yes, prostated asshole. Prolapsed anus. What are we talking about?
What are you admitting to, and what are you talking about?
I had a friend with a prolapse. I told y'all that.
No.
Prolapse vagina. Yes, I have.
No, I don't think I remember that.
Yeah, well, this was back when Obama was trying to I used to tell a bit about it. Remember, Deon? My friend, they was trying to pass health care. Obama was trying to pass health care, and I made this bit about y'all up here talking about y'all don't want everybody to have universal health care, but my girlfriend had her pussy in her pocketbook. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and she had crumbs and shit and gum stuck to it. I'm telling people we need that insurance because it was so funny. Because when her pussy fell out, she would have to ask her husband to push it back up in there, and they had taught him how to push it back.
Did she fuck the dick cake or what?
No, it would just fall out of her pants like roast beef, and he would have to fist her pussy back in.
We have the meat. They're on the floor.
Hey, honey, can you come fist my pussy back in, please?
This nigga got a job at Arby's at home.
Well, yeah, the women vagina. I hope mine don't do that shit, because if it is, it's gonna be just failed out. Because I remember one time I needed an enema up my ass, and my husband would not put the enema up my ass. I was pregnant, and I kept throwing up. And I said, the doctor said, you gotta stick these up my ass. He said, look here, you gonna have to throw up. So if my vagina fall out, he sure ain't about to put that motherfucker back in. And if he do, he gonna probably use a broom.
The hills are alive with the sound of music.
Like her pants has a possum in it. Poke it out of there.
Hey, that's a way you can get a fat camel toe if your vagina have, what is it called? Prolapsed vagina.
Yep.
I had a friend with that shit. Her husband had to fist her shit back in. He hated it too.
All this anal sex bullshit is causing a ton of prolapsed anus.
I know. So a friend of mine, her friend, had anal sex with her boyfriend for the first time at her parents' house. And the guy pulled out the girl's anus.
Oh no.
And the parents had to take them attached to the hospital.
Oh no.
What you say? What you say? I was looking at the text.
They couldn't get the dick out, and they had to take him to the hospital attached.
A friend of mine's friend was having anal sex with her boyfriend for the first time in her parents' house. And I guess he went in her butt and it got stuck, and then he pulled out her ass. And then her parents came home and had to take them to the hospital. Still connected.
Like dog.
Yeah.
Human centipede.
So
can you imagine that? And they hadn't met the dude either.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They had to be white. Because nigga, a black mama would have chopped their dick off and sent him home. Say, now you gonna keep that part of that dick that's all you gonna leave with. Because ain't nobody asked you to stick that dick in my daughter's ass. Hold on. We're gonna take a break real quick. So wait a minute.
I will.
So wait a minute. So she come home, the dick in the baby ass, and not the baby ass, and her daughter ass. So why didn't they just put Vaseline and slip it out?
You can't just put Vaseline on a prolapsed anus and put it back in.
Because you start tugging, and then the whole large colon's going to come out, and then you're going to get the small intestines. You got to do it carefully.
Yeah, it's a medical procedure. You can't just be like.
I made that up. You can't pull out somebody's intestines.
I hope she married him. That's a hell of a way to meet.
I don't know if they're still together or not, but that is the worst way you can meet somebody's parents.
You never get over. There's no first.
I would have threw a blanket on my head. They would have never saw my face. I've been like, all out there doing, tell your mom we stuck like dogs, but I'm not going to identify myself.
How would you handle it if you walked in and maybe it's different with every kid?
I'd have cut the dick off.
But like, let's say it's Garyana and she has a young man in her ass.
I'd lock the door back.
Do you
She'd just be happy Garyana fucking somebody.
What if it's Ashley?
I locked the door back. She gay. Yeah, she
She
got
could just take her dick off and just leave it in there.
Yeah, she can let somebody can put on a dress and go get that dick out their ass. That is fucked up. But yeah, my friend had a prolapsed vagina. I don't know if she ever got it. I don't think they could fix it because
They can do vaginal reconstruction surgery.
she ain't had no vaginal. She have no health care, so they wasn't gonna put no stitches in her pussy. Her pussy needed a hem all the way around, like a curve.
Went to a Korean seamstress.
That's what she should have went. I tried to get. I said, "Girl, find out who make them pocketbooks."
What I can do for you? I can staple back, but
$17.
I can glue pussy back together. I got construction glue. Construction glue hold real good, and it deal with moistures.
Moistures.
you had that meat, but you had no curly fry.
Oh,
That was terrible.
Oh.
What is it, curly fry?
Because of Arby's.
Oh, you got the meat with no curly fry.
Are you proud? Are you proud of yourself?
No, I'm not.
I wonder what do it look like.
delete that
Google
whole
a prolapsed
fucking thing.
vagina. You know somebody done put it on the internet.
What?
You should Google it.
Prolapsed vagina.
Yeah, I wonder what it looked like turned inside out.
Yeah, let's all Google this together. Everybody, if you're driving, get out your phone, start Googling.
It probably looked like a tunnel, like a bridge you go up under.
And that's what killed Princess Diana. It was in the bridge. It was
Vaginal vault.
prolapse.
Just talk to
Oh.
So I remember.
No. Nope. Mm-mm.
I remember watching.
Never
a
looking that up
porno.
again.
I remember watching a porno. This is just medical picture. Oh.
Let me see.
Looks like a tomato.
What the fuck is that?
Oh shit.
Blech.
Let me see.
Is that what your friend vagina looked like?
What the fuck? Wait a minute. The intestine fell out too?
I mean, it's all kind of connected, yeah.
I remember watching a
She
porno.
had a baby.
And I swear to God on my
Look
life.
at that one, a dick coming out of that one.
They had this woman's vagina spread open like a goddamn turkey. That shit looked like they were about to just, stuff it like Thanksgiving. You could put your whole head in this lady's pussy for real. Just like
What's wrong with her?
she had just been stretched so wide. It was like,
You had sex with her?
no, it was on a porno. Her pussy was so wide, like you could see all the way inside her. It was like the width of like she had just had a baby, and they, instead of stitching it up, they pulled it
Who
back.
was fucking her?
I have no
Was
idea.
anybody having sex with her?
There was a black dude in the porno, but he was helping her hold it open. It was the most. I have never just gone soft mid porn. It's like, I was like, this is
Do
disgusting.
you remember Goatsy when we were like the early days of the internet? The guy who had bent over and had stretched his butthole out?
No.
Well, let me look this up. It was like up there with Blue Waffle and Lemon Party, one of those like underground internet hits, Faces of Death. Oh, geez. I should have. I opened my phone. No.
What happened?
No.
So yeah, I can't.
That's why I ain't had that many sex partners, because I don't want my shit to fall out. You know what I'm saying? They say even when you 60 and 70 and 80 years old, you still going to have sex. It might get a little dry, but you don't want that motherfucker to have no cane.
Some pussy with a cane.
You don't want nobody to say, why you got a handicap sticker? Oh, my vagina be falling out. It has seizures. What's the worst, a prolapsed vagina or a penis that don't work anymore? And ladies, what do you do with penises when they don't work anymore? Do you just stay with the person? Do you hold it and pray? Do you put it between two popsicle sticks?
Now, see, it depends, because I have a friend whose husband had cancer, and so part of his chemo,
Killed his dick.
yeah, and so they have an understanding to where, when he can't perform, she's allowed to go and get get penis. That's not his.
What color is they?
I'll give you a guess. I'm pretty sure you know what color they are.
Somebody move your phone away from the mic cord, please. There you go. Thank you. Yep.
That's crazy. I mean, if he had cancer, I wouldn't even be thinking about no dick. I'd be thinking about keeping my husband comfortable, making him happy. And are they young?
Yeah, it's in remission, but it's part of his treatments. Just sometimes it's a side effect.
Like blood pressure medicines, I know that some of those will cause impotence.
It's not. He can't. His dick still works. It's just sometimes it doesn't. And like,
but are they young?
No, they're not old, but they're not young either.
No, I wouldn't do that. If my husband if I'm with you, I'm with you. I mean, hell, I have to just remember when the dick was working. You know, we all have dreams.
Dreams. Field of dreams.
Yeah, I have to reminisce. You remember back in the day, you reminisce. Man, I remember I had all that goddamn money back in the day. You can say, hey, I remember when you had some good dick, nigga. It dead now, but it used to be the shit. I mean, you just reminisce. You don't go out and fucking get no another man.
So so if Garrett died, you wouldn't remarry?
Yeah, but he would have to be dead.
Well, if the dick dies, you can't go get it.
I mean, if Garrett dick didn't work, I wouldn't fucking be out cheating on him.
Would you date like an inappropriately young
I don't
man?
want no young shit. No, first of all, I've been fucking since 14, middle school, elementary school, daycare. So I don't need no dick. If the shit start working, I'm just gonna be here with you. Hey, you're playing it. I don't know. Shit. Mm-hmm. I'm not the one to leave nobody because there's no fucking sex. Love is more to me than sex.
Right.
I mean, if I love you, I don't just love your dick. I love your wallet, your teeth, your back, your arms, your titties, your neck, your feet, your heart.
Yeah, I
can't leave nobody because they can't sexual perform.
Yeah, I'm
not saying leave because
I wouldn't cheat. I don't want to do anything.
Well, I think
in a relationship, you shouldn't do nothing to a person that you don't want done to you. I try to respect my husband to the fullness. I don't get myself in situations when I'm out there and people think I'm cute and I think they cute. I get the fuck on because curiosity will kill the cat and I ain't trying to kill the cat.
Yeah.
So
you don't want that. You don't want that pussy murdered.
I don't want to put myself out of respect from being married almost 30 years in a predicament that might lead me down the wrong road. I don't have conversations with people when I feel like we are attracted to each other. I'm not Mike Pence, but I'm not gonna allow you to flirt with me.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck wrong with you? I'm married. Get the fuck out of my face.
Right.
That's just I've never been a cheater like that. Yeah. You know, when I'm for you, I'm for you. Where in other hands, I've had girlfriends that cheat just to be cheating. They got 3-4 good niggas in their lives. But, you know, it is what it is.
And that's why I can't no woman find a good man, because your friends got them all.
Well, I got a friend that got all the good goddamn men. But then I got a friend who can't get fucked and can't get a man. And I got some of them that just tired of the men. So it's always something different. But with me in a relationship, when I love you, I love you. I don't give a fuck what stopped working, what happened. I'm here to death do you part. I don't even remember the vows, but I said, hey, dude, you got my back? I got your back.
Hey, dude.
Yeah. I ain't got time for all that old pretty bitch shit. And I will honor and love you. I ain't gonna honor you if you ain't doing right, nigga. I ain't about to take them kind of vows. Hey, do to me what I'm gonna do to you what you do to me. That's my vows. Amen. And let's go constipate the marriage and go on. Consummation.
Consummate, yeah.
Consummation. Constipation, whatever.
Constipate's when you're sitting on the toilet and you push so hard your anus falls out. Okay, we'll leave that.
Hey, constipate the marriage.
How many times have we canceled ourselves this episode?
I got 10 markers.
We can't by themselves.
No.
But, you know, I mean, that's how a relationship should be. If you truly love somebody, you shouldn't be looking at nobody else. Unless you're in a relationship and you're truly not happy and somebody just dogging you the fuck out, then you should start to look elsewhere.
Yeah.
Because you got to make yourself happy. Like in my first relationship, my first kid's father, I wanted him to love me, but he didn't love me.
Mm-hmm.
He say he loved me, but after Tina Turner came out with What's Love Got to Do with It, I said, you goddamn right, Tina. What love got to do with all these STDs and black eyes and getting shot and shit? Not a goddamn thing. This nigga don't love me.
Was that the thing that made you leave?
The Tina Turner song?
Yeah.
No, around that time. But
Deon,
no.
you don't ever know. You gotta ask the clarifying question.
What made I was just tired of him.
Yeah.
I started to outgrow him, and he just kept having babies and want to hit a bitch. And I just, after I got out of jail, I just said, I'm tired of going to jail. I'm tired of standing on the corner selling dope. I'm tired of doing stupid shit. And I was like, Lord, just send me a good man that can read and don't hit a bitch in the eye every Friday. And up popped him. And the first time I said, do you hit bitches? He's like, what?
Not even crossing his mind, yeah.
Yeah. And so.
But he will
Does
leave
he
you.
know how to skate?
No, he don't know how to
No,
skate.
but he will leave her on the COVID floor for 4 days.
He left my ass on the cold for 4 days. But I think, opposite attract with me and him. And I think that's what's so good. I'm loud and in your face and he passionate. And, when we, for instance, when we talking to the kids, I'd be like, y'all motherfucker about to get fucked up around here. And he said, what's she trying to say? Just clean up, guys. Just clean up.
Yeah. He's very mild. He's the exact opposite.
The exact opposite.
If you like, Garyana's kind of quiet demeanor. Well, I don't know. Yeah, that's Garrett. Like Garrett, but Garrett's friendly.
Yeah, Garrett's much friendly. Garrett been bamboozled or some shit. I don't know what to say about my baby. I said, you sometimes you just get too far in the history and you get gone. She have no tolerance for people.
Right? Yeah.
At all. If she don't give, like, I'm willing to work with you if you think different, you a Republican, or if you whatever the fuck you a racist. I talk to a racist.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious. Why are you racist? Why do you hate me? I don't even know you. I can't hate you, sir, because I don't know you. I can't hate nobody from what they wear or what they got on. I got to get to know that person as an individual to hate you. I would immediately talk to a fucking Klansman. Gary, you a fucking Klansman? I'm not fucking with you. And that, but some people like that.
Yeah.
I like talking to people because I like to know why a person think the way they think.
Yeah.
And I'm the type of person, I give you a chance. I will literally give you a chance to, to tell me why.
It is interesting that you're so open-minded and that didn't translate. Like, she's not. Like, in that way, at least.
Because if you got to know my husband, he probably like that, too.
Really?
Like, my husband get up and listen to this lady. Oh, I cannot stand this bitch. All she talk about is black culture. And, I'm sorry. That came out wrong.
Mix in a Chili's reference every now and then. Jeez.
That came out wrong, y'all.
Uncle Ruckus over here. What do you mean?
I know, that's
Black
what I
Lives
found.
Matters.
I mean, I said,
You
I
need
know
to sprinkle in some white shit every now and then. Talking about black people this and black people. I'm sick of it. Makes my skin crawl. Fucking
Driveway Willie over here.
No.
black lives don't matter to black folk any goddamn way. Like what?
No, I just get tired of the division. You hear one side, you hear the white people complain, you hear the black people complain, and then my husband get up every morning and listen to this lady commentate about what's going on in the black community. And I don't deny what's going on. I know, and I love being black, and I love my people. But I tell him, I said, you can't feed yourself with that shit all the time. It's going to make you angry.
Yeah.
I don't watch police shooting us because that shit made me angry. I try not to watch too many. I can't do period movies, and I said this before, because that shit made me angry. And I don't want to hate.
Yeah.
If you just watch every police shooting video, that shit start to get in your head that every police is crooked. And that's not true.
Yeah.
And it makes you, when you go out in the real world, it makes you uncomfortable. Like, when I be walking at the park in my neighborhood, then I be done watched all these white folks run up in the riots and shit, and you see all this fucking white people with these guns and shit. And a couple weeks ago, before I fell out with vertigo, I was so paranoid that somebody white was gonna shoot me at this park. I said, because all of this shit going on and they looking at me, and that's the shit that started to get in your head when you sit there and watch videos and TVs, and you think people out to kill you because of the way you look. And I'm not crazy. There's some crazy motherfuckers out there, but I don't want to live my life in that type of fear.
Yeah.
So sometimes you have to step back from the news and the reporting and all of this other shit just to take a breath so you can live your life.
Yeah, I think you need to be able to understand a healthy amount of fear versus being completely, paranoid.
Right.
Like a healthy amount of fear. Like I don't trust police just because it ain't got nothing to do with
averages.
Yeah, you know what I mean? There's certain black people I don't trust. There's certain white people I don't trust. It's the same thing with the when we were talking about the lady getting her nails done. Like not every nail shop is like that, but I'm sure there's an average of ones that do that.
That's why I try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. Even if you got on a Trump hat, that doesn't make you racist to me. That doesn't make you hate black people. That doesn't make you, hate people that don't look like you.
It don't help.
I mean, it don't help. Honestly,
Right.
It don't help. It don't help. But I also think that people, Trump has only been president for 4 years now. So in the beginning, like I said it before, nobody knew Trump was going to be this stupid. You knew he was going to be stupid, but you would think that I personally thought that Trump would surround people around him like Bush did. Because Bush wasn't that smart either. But Bush surrounded people around him to help him make some good and some bad decisions.
Even in the beginning, he even kind of did that. But then by this point, but if he got reelected 8 years in, like the second term's always the most cannibalized. I don't even know who he'd staff with.
Because nobody want to work for him.
Yeah,
because he literally ruins your fucking life. So I mean, I tried to get a benefit of the doubt, but the more the division came out of his mouth, and I was like, oh no, I can't hang out with this one right here. Bush, I'm a Democrat, and I say that 1,000 times, but I never felt like George Bush wasn't my president. I never, ever, towards his second year, I really grew to like him. I thought he was fucking funny, cute, and when he threw that shoe back at that man that time, I was like, hell yeah, that motherfucker gangster right there. But I never, ever felt like my life was in danger as an African American in this country. I never felt like Bush wasn't my president. I never felt like
he didn't represent the ideal.
He didn't represent the United States of America. With this man, it's all about, to me, I feel like he's just fueling the fire with races. And, you got people running up in stores acting crazy. I've never seen so many Confederate flags in my life, which I don't give a fuck about your flag. It was made in China and you bought it. But I just never seen, I told y'all on the last podcast how I saw this man riding in the street with this lady with Black Lives Matter on her car. Mm-hmm. And he was honking at her. And I couldn't fucking get a good video because my kid was caught. I just never seen anything like that in my life until this man became president. Now, maybe I was naive and I just didn't pay attention to fucking racism, but I never felt so fearful in my life as an African American in this country.
Yeah, it's so there's a term for kind of what you described earlier called nut picking, where basically the extremes will take a video and you can find whatever kind of content you want. Like, we live in a very big, very complex, very free society, and everybody has a video camera in their pocket, and so you can capture anything. Like that explosion in Beirut, there's multiple angles of it, right? And so you can, if you're a provocateur, if you're the Russians, if you're even to a lesser extreme like a Sean King or a Sean Hannity on either side, you find those videos and use that to reinforce your narrative that I'm right. Look at this guy, they're doing that. And when you feed on a diet of that, and that's your only diet, like you it makes you crazy, and you start projecting psychologically onto the other group that's being otherized. Like, and that's a big problem in, on the right. It's here's the video of Antifa, they're doing this, look at these guys doing that. Well, and then overlaid with all the BLM protesters are just like that. When in fact there's hundreds of thousands of people who agree with that message and are getting involved. And they're not that minority of people who are, the white college kid that's in the Antifa and with the Black Lives Matter flag and the communist flag. Like, you can't transpose that one idea across the board, and that happens on the left, the right, the center, everywhere. And so it's just a function of the internet. I think we have prehistoric brains and we're processing way too much information.
I think it's a luxury to give people benefit of the doubt, though. I think you have to earn it. And if our first interaction, because my first interaction with Donald Trump was that he had a casino fail. That told me everything I needed to know about him, because it's literally one of the hardest things to do, because the house always fucking wins. You have to be a complete fucking idiot in order to make a casino fail. Like, they're just designed to take people's money. Like, they give you a percentage to make you stay so that they can take the rest of your money. Like, you win $1,000, and if you don't have the ability to walk away from that, then they're going to get all your fucking money.
Yeah.
Everything he's ever been in charge of, he has completely ruined.
Right.
Everything. Now, for whatever reason, people give this man props and, say he's great at things, but he's literally not. So he's found a loophole to delay the eventual inevitable, but he's nothing in his life has he accomplished on his own that was star-spangled awesome. He's not done anything by himself.
He's great at bullshit.
He's literally only good at that.
Yeah,
he can put his name on something, but when he's in charge of it, it goes completely belly. In order for you to go bankrupt 6 times, you have to be completely naive to your own ability.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't understand how he's tricked these people into not being able to see through his bullshit. I hear people say, oh, he's a great businessman. No, he's not. He had his own airline, it shut down. He bought a magazine, it shut down. He had Trump steaks, it shut down. The school, he's getting sued. The casino, like, that's 5 things just right there that that you should, if you're as great as you say you are, should be able to turn a profit. And these things closed immediately, less than a year, and all the money's gone. And it's like, that just screams to me incompetence. And then you look at the people he hires, he turns on them if they say that he's not very good at what he does.
Yeah.
And it's like, how can you trust a man like that?
And Jeff Sessions was the person that identified the immigration stuff. That's why he hired Stephen Miller. It's why he was the first senator to endorse Trump. He saw it clear as day. Jeff Sessions is the first one to suffer consequences for being a fool. And what Donald Trump does to the right and his followers is he beclowns everyone. If you watch these interviews that we played earlier, you watch it and you just go, the people who buy this are just being clowned. And they're all going to, like, there's no, like, a Tom Cotton, a senator who's out there trying to be Mr. Trump right now. Like, there's no coming back for it. You can't go and pretend that you're the great libertarian hope in 5 years and say, I'm always bidding for limited government. Well, what about the time you wanted to roll the tanks into Portland and attack American citizens? Like, he's ripped off that mask for a lot of people, and there's no going, like, there's this famous Republican magazine called National Review, and they did a Never Trump, or Trump skeptical. It was a big news, all these conservatives in 2016 writing against Trump. And on the cover, you read the names, and there's one guy left that's still anti-Trump. The rest of them are hardcore. We're all nationalists now after preaching small government. There's no coming back from it. Like, I think the thing that Trump appeals to is the person that, being an adult, is realizing that you're not the center of the universe, and, like, a lot of what we have. Miss Pat just fell asleep while I was talking.
Man, you get to talking that white folk shit.
Had such a good point. I was working up to it.
Go get your point. Shit, I was gonna wake up when you finish.
I
was
I don't know if I'm insulted.
Yeah, you so fucking. No, I close my eyes because I'm tired.
I'm talking. I hear Deon about 30 seconds before I stopped. I saw Deon trying to catch my gaze.
She looks so fucking peaceful. I didn't want her to wake up.
The funny part is these tracks are multi-track, so I'm gonna be able. You'll hear it. Listen to Miss Pat snoring.
No, I wasn't snoring. I was actually thinking about. I closed my eyes and I said, "Fuck." I put my bra on wrong. It's twisted and it's killing me. It's literally killing me on my left side. And I want to ask one of you guys to unbuckle my bra.
Not it.
You were late.
The three of us are so tired. All three of us are exhausted, and we're doing our
No,
best.
it's you starting off on that shit you done read, and I don't want to hear that shit. Chris.
I was like, this is gonna be good, and then I heard.
Was I snoring?
Yeah,
You were. I heard it.
I'm sorry, Chris. Shit. Chris, you be doing all that fucking reading shit, be putting niggas stuff on all that bullshit. You gotta go all into history and tell the magazine and what page you read the shit on. Nobody want to hear all that old political, old smart ass shit you be talking about all the time and shit. I be like, Chris, you just tell the goddamn point. You read a magazine, ain't one nigga that won with Trump. That's how you tell that
Don't
story.
paraphrase what you slept through. Don't insult me further.
Well, at least my ears was open and I got vertigo. And that shit was hitting up against them little tenders on my ears. I'm like, oh, god damn, here we go with this white folks. You know, fuck that shit.
y'all niggas are the wild.
I was snoring. Nah, that was my vagina breathing.
Well,
But he was making a good point.
no, my point was that there's a certain group of people.
Okay.
like everybody, I'm doing this podcast and being exposed to more people. It's not that everybody's wrong. It's just that everybody's trying to share their experience, and then a certain class of people just go, fuck you, be quiet. I don't want to listen to what you have to say. I know best. I've told you what the truth is. Just listen to me. I don't give a shit about what you're doing, you know? And it's like that willful ignorance is kind of what he's appealing to on the white side. He's a white grievance candidate, and then that isn't gonna last. Like, it's gonna go away.
You know, he just lost the oh, I forgot to tell y'all before I gotta go. So I went to a school in Atlanta, Georgia called English Avenue Elementary. If you read
Let me just
book,
close my eyes here.
No, shut the fuck up.
No.
Because this gonna shock you. So I was reading about the history of English Avenue, and I told Juma, I said, Juma, this is elementary school is closed down now. And a lady by the name of Abel Mavis Thomas, who's a senator in Georgia, she's trying to open it back up or whatever. So I'm reading, and it said famous people that went to this school: Gladys Knight, Abel Mabel Thomas, and Herman Cain.
Oh, poor Herman.
I was like, oh my fucking God. Herman Cain went to English Avenue Elementary. And the crazy part about it, as I'm reading the history of English Avenue Elementary, it was built in a predominant white neighborhood, and the black people was in Vine City, which is not far. So the black kids went to school in Vine City, and the white kids went to school at English Avenue. And then they eventually, got it where black people can go over there and, like flight height or kite pike, whatever white people do when they move out of the neighborhood because we come in. But that was really interesting that I went to the elementary school that Herman Cain went to. You see the school?
No, that's not Herman Cain. That's Cornell West.
No, that's what her hair looks like.
Fuck you, Deon.
Aw.
and you look like a stick, the little hangman.
That may be the funniest moment on the podcast after 72 episodes or whatever.
I can't believe I went to sleep.
Nigga, you passed the
You
fuck
were out.
You were so comfortable.
You should have just kept talking. I was going to eventually wake back up. But hey, y'all, I went to the same elementary school as Herman Cain. That's what most of the book is about, English Avenue, too.
Really?
I was actually shocked. Gladys Knight went there, too. That's all right. And I'm their third celebrity if I ever make it.
You should be in there. You've made it.
Well, the school been closed in 1992.
Okay, well, that's going to be a problem.
Yeah, Herman Cain went there in the 40s.
Really?
I don't know. I just assume he's old as fuck. What was he, 75?
Yeah, he was
74.
70, yeah, somewhere around there. It's a shame.
It is a shame. I'll be glad, y'all. Hopefully we all get through this COVID shit and, just hang in there. Everybody gonna get a little fat around the neck, but just stay healthy. Deon, I feel uncomfortable with you keeping your mask on because I really think you got something. Put it over your nose.
I don't have anything.
Yeah, you look weak today.
Nigga, you fell asleep.
Well, I was tired. I woke up. I'm the lunch lady because the kids is being
home. By your
homeschooled.
hair.
Wanting your bra taken off.
Man, it's hard being a lunch lady. And I was so mad today because I had prepared breakfast for the kids, right? It was just microwave sandwiches. And then I was like, oh, I'm going to be a good lunch lady. I'm about to make them some hamburgers and fries and give them some applesauce and some juice and shit. Shit I never had at school. And get around and pre-pack their lunch. I was so pissed off. I said, and I went out and said, let me tell you something, bitch. You're the teacher and I'm the lunch lady. And you're not going to take my job.
And what'd she say?
Get the hell out of here.
Cranky.
So... But we're going to wrap it up. Any time to wrap it up?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we're going to wrap it up. We appreciate you guys so very much. And keep listening to the Pat Down. Share this shit, okay? We're growing, and we appreciate you guys. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of the Pat Down. Make sure you check out my website at misspatcomedy.com for all of my social media, my tour dates, my book. Make sure you spread the word about my podcast. Please rate and review. Please rate and review and share. Thank y'all so much, y'all. I've been Miss Pat.